What is up, everybody? Life's Apprentice. Well, I just got done filming a video, kind of a day in the life of myself today. So if you haven't watched that, go watch that. That's interesting. But there's just not enough time in a day to film everything that's going on and everything I'm doing. Some of you might know and some of you might not, but I own multiple businesses, and me and my wife do them all together. And her main business is grass cutting, landscaping, lawn care, that kind of thing. And we've just been struggling with efficiency and equipment, and trying to hire people is just a nightmare. If you own a business, you know what I mean. So the only option is just get better and more equipment. So we have a 60-inch zero-turn lawnmower, Ferris, and it broke down, and it's like our best machine. And we took it in to get fixed, and the parts are all on back order because of COVID, and the supply chain for parts and stuff like that for a lot of things right now is just completely jacked up. So I sent her on a mission today, and she just bought this bad boy, brand new 2020 Ferris 52-inch zero turn. And if you know anything about lawnmowers, you know this bad boy is not cheap. This thing costs more than most vehicles, but we need it. We absolutely need it. And we have just a pile of other older lawnmowers back here, and they're just constantly breaking down, and it's always the dumbest little thing. This thing's brand new. We bought this year, and brand new. And the reason I bought this is because we actually have three of them. We have a parts one back here. This one's last year's model. This one's this year's model. And then we have this. Well, last week, this thing blew a seal, oil all over the place. This thing keeps breaking constantly, just dumb little stuff. And the steering went out on this, and absolute nightmare. So she went and financed and bought this. And I'd recommend you guys, people who own businesses and are scared to spend money, don't. Like, spending money is, you got to spend money to make money. And it couldn't be further from the truth. So I sent her out to get this bad boy, and free financing and all this kind of stuff. Pretty, straightforward. It's under warranty, and it's top of the line zero turn. So this is going to help increase our efficiency. We have a bagger coming for our bagged mowers. And this morning I was out running dumpsters, and by the dump there's a pawn shop, and it's just like the world is so funny how everything works. This bad boy sitting in front of the pawn shop, and so I stopped in. Why not? And the guy at the pawn shop, thing has 500 hours on it, and it's a little rough. It needs a little work. It had a flat tire on it, a dead battery. And so I said, "What do you want for it?" He said, "Well, you got to make me an offer." And I said, "I don't know. I just played dumb." I said, "Give me your price. Tell me. I don't know. How much is it?" And he's trying to get me to highball him, basically, or just be a dummy. And I'm not a dummy. So anyways, I sent Chelsea back to pick it up. I talked him down. We got it for $700. So we got 2 zero turns today. The other one's getting fixed. These guys need to get fixed, and we need like 3 mowers at all times. And you always got to have backups. So having 3 mowers, you plan on one break in a week or something stupid, and then you got to wait a few days for parts. You need 4 or 5 lawnmowers to keep 3 operational. So I feel like I got a good deal on this bad boy, but I got to figure out the battery. There's a flat tire on the front, which, look at this tire. That is not what's supposed to be on a zero turn on the front, as far as I know. Usually they're solid. But so I'm going to get a charger on this bad boy. This video is going to lead into tomorrow. Show you guys what I got going on. I don't know. If you're interested in it, hit the thumbs up. If you're not, that's okay. It's not for everybody. But just the entrepreneur lifestyle. It's Saturday today, tomorrow Sunday, and we're constantly working. So I'm going to get a charger on this guy, try to figure out that tire, and see how she cuts. Probably sharpen the blades, do some other little things, see how she cuts, see what I need to fix. These ladies all just got home, and they sent me a text message of a kitten picture, and they've gotten my hopes up a few times, and they just brought a box. Look at you. Oh, our kitty just died. Our kitty just died. Do you see the kitty? Yeah. Our kitty just died, so we just got a new kitten. That's awesome. Look at how cute she is. She's abandoned by her mother, I guess. She's like 5 or 6 weeks old. If you guys have any ideas for names, give us some ideas. We can pick. It'd be kind of cool. Obviously, I won't get to pick it. It'll be probably the kids or Chelsea, but I don't care what its name is, really. They named the last ones, and they're dead, so maybe... Well, this is something I just do every day. Every morning before I go to work. I come and get eggs and take care of these guys, or girls. We don't have any roosters. These white ones are scared of me. They're babies, and I actually just, pretty much, I think 2 days ago, I finally just released them with the rest of the older hens. And these white ones are white leghorns. This one right here, there's a few of them. Those are Easter egg layers. And these red ones, I believe, are Rhode Island Reds. And then the black and white ones are, what are those? Barred Rock. And then this lady right here, she came with the Barred Rocks. I ordered 10 and there was 12, and there was 2 of these yellow ones. Honestly, I don't even know what kind that is. But something I do every day. I love the chickens. If you guys don't have chickens, they are such an easy animal to take care of. And just super low maintenance. Really fun to just watch, and they're just cool animals. Let's get some eggs. Here's their nesting box. I got nesting boxes here, and I got roost poles here. And we got some eggs. They're a little dirty. It's kind of muddy out. You see these dirty eggs, it's usually never poop. It's not actually poop on it, it's just mud from their feet. Their feet get muddy, and then they come in here and stand on the eggs, and the eggs get a little bit dirty. But not a bad day. What is that, 9? And those young ones aren't even laying yet. So you wouldn't expect eggs out of those for a little while yet. And there's 9 of the little guys, and I think there's 9 of the adults that are actually laying eggs. So getting 9 is pretty good. Another thing you guys might not know is, well, we have the farm. We call it a farm, but I guess technically it is. When I moved here, I started a produce farm, and more or less because I'm interested in it, and not necessarily to make money. But we do have a farm stand, and we sell produce and stuff like that. And so I have a bunch of gardens. This is my early garden. So I got onions. It's hard to see. I need to weed whack and get all this out of here. But I have onions, lettuce, beets, carrots, radish, peas, potatoes, kohlrabi, broccoli, green beans, cucumbers, squash. And I don't know if you can see out there, but I have about 2 acres, maybe not 2 acres, probably about an acre, I would say, planted out there with peppers, tomatoes, pumpkins, sweet corn, etc. And then we also sell eggs. And it's more of a passion project. It's not so much, not really a money maker, but just another thing I do, which is crazy. If you guys only knew all the crazy shit that I get myself into and try to do. But I don't know, if you want to see videos like that, let me know. Wanted to show you my new parking area that I created. I still got to finish the drain tile, but it's been really wet, so I can't quite finish it. And you can see with my tractor, this is just not compacted. So, I mean, it's not completely finished. I've just been driving the truck over it here and there, and you can see where it's sinking in and compacting it. Then I'll get it nice and smooth and graded. Here's the rest of my garden. I've actually downsized it this year compared to last year. This year, I planted all in sunflower seeds. This is basically going to be a food plot for dove hunting. Hopefully it works. I don't know, I have problems with birds eating all the seeds, and it's such a big bunch of stuff, you just can't hand plant it all. It just takes way too long. But I don't know if the birds got them all or not. Hopefully not. I can still see some here. You can see in my little rows where I planted. Here's one actually right here. I have this little push behind cedar I use. So I planted all this in sunflowers. Hopefully it works. I don't know, it might not. Here, this year is where I'm gonna do sweet corn. This is strawberries here. Not looking very good. I had a bunch die off. I got a bunch of runners that I got to replant, but you can see some of the flowers starting. Then out here is I got tomatoes all through here, and I got peppers here. I got some cabbage here, which is kind of looking like crap. And then today what I'm going to be doing is this is all going to be pumpkins. So basically from here over, it's going to be all pumpkins. Try to get that, get them growing. Pumpkins sell pretty good, and they're easy, pretty low maintenance, and they sell good. Even like, especially the ones I sell the best, honestly, are the like the small little ornamental ones, because you can, every plant you plant, you could probably get like a half a dozen of them out there, and they're selling for $1 a piece. So $6 a plant, and you know, I'll probably plant a couple hundred. So I'm gonna do that now. They're working on the lawnmowers and trying to get everything ready to go. It's Sunday. They're trying to get everything ready to go for Monday. You can see I really need to get a fence around this place, because look at all this beautiful grass and clover. It'd be really nice to see some cows out here. Get some steers or something like that. I got plenty of grass for them to eat. I didn't show you planting it, but it's pretty simple. They're all seeds. So here I have a row of cabbage, and you can see my little rows all the way across. I did like ornamental gourds and little baby pumpkins, white pumpkins, orange pumpkins. I did watermelon and cantaloupe on this side, and then up there I did all like jack-o'-lantern style pumpkins. But I plant them pretty close. I don't spend a whole lot of time weeding or anything like that. I just kind of let them go, and whatever I get, I get. But it's pretty simple. It took me about a half an hour to plant. I don't know, I probably planted 1,000 seeds. And I just use these little rows to get myself somewhat straight so I don't get all crooked. And then I just take the seeds and just pop them in like every 2 feet, and got them all in. So I still want to plant sweet corn, but it's been pretty wet. You can tell this is pretty wet. I got out here and tilled, but it's been so cold. We've had really weird weather, and I don't know, I want to plant a nice patch of sweet corn. It's almost getting too late now, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting to it or not. And seeds are really hard to find right now, because everybody else in the world is planting their gardens. Usually my garden is in a lot earlier than most. And this year we just had frost late. It was nice and dry. That wasn't my problem. It was plenty dry enough to get out here, but we had frost until, I don't know, second week of May. And so a lot of the stuff I had to wait. But that's essentially the garden. You saw my other garden. And like I said, I don't really make any money off this. If I figured labor and fuel and all that kind of stuff, I don't make any money. It's more or less just fun. A little hobby, a little work hobby, which seems to be how I like to have fun. There you go. They're all so touchy. They take a little while to get used to. We'll let her play around out here. Well, my purchase, we had a hard time. It's Sunday, so we had a hard time finding wheels, but we did get 2 wheels. They're not exactly what's supposed to be on there, but they work. We got a new battery, and I started cutting with it. It was actually cutting pretty good, and we knew this belt was frayed, and I made it a couple of passes with this bad boy, and the belt was destroyed. But other than that, it's running and driving and seems pretty good. So hopefully I didn't buy a lemon here. We got a little bit more work to do on it, but we can't get parts today. So I don't know, maybe in another video I'll let you guys know how it ended up. But I still think for $700 or whatever I paid, I think it was a good buy. I think. And this thing has, where's the hour meter? 461 hours. Not very many hours. Here is my little farm stand here where I sell my produce and eggs. I opened it yesterday. I had some eggs and whatnot in there, and the freezer needed defrosting really bad. So I had to open that up and get that defrosted. And I cut with the new zero turn, and I do not know how to use a zero turn, and it's wet, so I destroyed the yard. But it was fun. I've driven them a few times, but not really cut grass with them, and skid loaders and stuff like that, similar, but not enough to really be good at it. And so I got some learning to do. But hope you guys like this vlog. Just kind of random, but if you did like it, leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.